We're following a breaking news update. A Campbellsport teenager will spend 1 year in jail in connection with a crash that killed 3 of her friends. 19-year-old Carly Ottery was the driver of a car that crashed, killing Katie Berg, Caitlin Scannell, and Sabrina Stahl back in February. NBC 26's Cassandra Duval is live in Fond du Lac with more on today's emotional sentencing.
Stacey, it was a very emotional day. Lots of people in tears in this courtroom, and this courtroom was packed. There were people left standing because there were just no seats left. We heard from nearly 24 people who gave their testimony, some in support of the victims' families and others in support of Carly Ottery herself. And Carly Ottery was driving 9 girls in an SUV back on February 4th. They were trying to jump a road going more than 100 miles an hour. 3 of those girls died in the crash. Ottery was facing up to 30 years in jail and pled no contest. Today we heard emotional testimonies from all of the families, but ultimately it was up to Judge Dale English. He says it was one of the most difficult sentencings in all of his 16 years. He also said it seems like this case has divided the community and people were taking sides, but it's not about revenge. He says he made his decision based on many aspects of this case.
I don't think it's enough.
We are not the only ones who lost her, but we are the ones who go home to an empty house, an empty bed, a hole and a heavy heart.
And I told her, no one will ever be harder on you than you are on yourself. And her reply was this: I'm glad I was the driver, because I would never want my friends to feel like this.
Carly Ottery also has to serve community service as a part of her sentencing. Coming up tonight live at 10, we're going to hear much more from all of these families. Reporting live in Fond du Lac County, Cassandra Duval, NBC 26.